Hey guys, what's up? It's Jesse. Today we're going to be talking about how I made my Instagram video ad. What can I do to connect with my audience during the quarantine? Let's go! Alrighty, so let's start off with the beginning, shall we? The first shot is me looking dazzlingly handsome, and I'm in the spot that I'm in right now, actually, right in front of my bureau. I don't even know if you guys call it that, but bureau, and I've got the baseballs that I had in the background. And what I was trying to do there by having this in the background and showing the curtains right there is to create some depth in the image. I think that, you know, it's nice to have something to look at in the background. So of course, for the guys that don't know, I am a baseball player at Wheaton. The season was cut short, unfortunately, but we've had to deal with that. And so yeah, that's my background, and I decided to create a square video because that's my favorite format to do on Instagram. You can just see it the easiest. And I put captions down below. And that's just because, you know, when you're scrolling through Instagram, you can kind of scroll past ads when they're on mute, and if you don't have captions, then people aren't going to know what you're talking about, and you're not going to be able to grab their attention right away. And I put Boston videography on top, and you know what? I actually should have probably put something different. You know, I was trying to reach Boston local businesses, so I probably should have put something like your Boston business needs this or something, but you know, what can you do? Also, I put my Radiant Media logo in the bottom right corner, just so people get familiar with that sort of iconography. With my audience during the quarantine, should I start the video? So right there, I was trying to establish a sort of, you know, like I talked about with my last video, about how you want to put something in the beginning that really attracts their attention, that asks a question or something that makes them think about, you know, what they're doing. In this instance, I'm putting myself into the small business owner's shoes. You know, they're trying to connect with their audience, and they're not able to do that right now because they're not actually, you know, in person with those people. Okay, so this right here is a new intro. I hope you guys like it. It includes my new logo, put it right front and center over a city. I've always loved cities, and so that's why I chose to use that as a background. I'm not 100% sure which city this is. It could be Boston, could be New York, could be Toronto, something like that. I do not know. But I love the sunset. I felt like it embodied the message that I'm trying to get across with Radiant. It's something bright that's going to illuminate the skies, sort of thing. I don't know, maybe that's a little bit too drastic, but that's my thought process behind that. And also, an effect that I placed into this as well is the cinematic black bars that come closer to the center. I actually saw this in a Marvel advertisement for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was actually revealing what was in the picture by starting off completely black and then raising vertically to the top and bottom. But with this, I thought it looked cooler that, you know, it's becoming cinematic. The black bars are forming. Right there, I used a new transition effect where I used the push animation from Premiere Pro, and then I can't exactly remember how I did it, but I placed some keyframes so that the push would know when to exactly happen and when to add the blur effect as the push was happening. And along with it, I used a sound effect from Epidemic Sound, which is a great service. And for this part, I used, I wanted to get across who I was, because I know that people don't really know who I am yet, and so I wanted to quickly show that I'm Jesse Welch and I'm a new guy. I'm trying to appear boisterous and exuberant and trying to look my best. So I said I was from Boston, and I showed a little scroll through of my website. I thought it might look nice for people to see what they'll be looking at once they click on this video.
Videography service called Video. I've got experience doing a little something like this.
And I was trying to think of the best way to be able to get across that, the work that I've already done. And so you guys have probably seen that I created a video for a professor at my school, and his name was Dr. Carroll. He's amazing, and I got to learn a lot of things by interviewing him, but I wanted to choose a part of that interview where he was being passionate and he was really trying to invite the audience to lean in. And so I wanted to show that I was able to capture something like that, like an emotional moment.
And a little something like that.
And then also this was a video that I created for D1, which I think I've talked about in my former videos, but D1 is a new franchise that's popping locations up all throughout the country, and I was able to create a hype video for them.
I create cost-effective and quality content with a quick turnaround time.
Right here, I'm trying to get across the point of what makes me special, what sets me apart from the competition. So 3 things that I've sort of nailed down is that I'm cost effective. I'm not going to cost as much as any other production company probably. Create quality content. I'm getting better and better, and I don't think I'm perfect, but I think I do have a strong sense of what makes a great cinematic video. And also quick turnaround time. So, I'm in college, and that keeps me busy, but also I'm able to probably do things quicker than a lot of other production companies, because, I don't have that many clients yet. But it's growing. Here I'm trying to sell myself a little bit, but not really selling myself. I'm trying to get across the point that, video is a great way to connect with people right now. And, we're kind of past the point of only needing snail mail to get messages across. And, as you guys are working or in school, you realize that we're able to communicate with people via conferences, and we're able to be embodied in that way, even though it's not 100% the way that we would like to interact with each other. Also, I got a kind of a stupid look on my face right now. But anyway.
Yes, the virus has switched things up a little bit, but what I'm willing to do is remotely edit your footage. Any archive footage you have, like from your iPhone or anywhere else, just send it on over and I'll do all the boring stuff.
So here I'm emphasizing the fact that, I'm trying to mention the virus and the fact that it's kind of thrown things off, and obviously, and people are probably wondering, how am I going to be able to do service for them during this time? And so it keeps it relevant, keeps them able to believe that I understand their situation. And then also, I said that I'll do all the boring stuff. I wish I had a little bit more time to go and detail the services that I could provide for anybody who needs it. I wish I could say that I could do color grading, I could do music mixing and all that, and shot placement, but I actually filmed myself explaining that, but I didn't end up having enough time to fit within the 1 minute time span of an Instagram video.
If you are a first-time customer, I'm willing to make one video for you absolutely free during quarantine.
What? For free? You telling me that you're offering it for free? So I do not believe that video producers eventually, once they build themselves up, should ever offer anything for free, because it is totally worth it is worth a great deal, because you're creating basically the image of a company, the dynamic image. I mean, anybody can do photos, and anybody can do, I mean, not anybody, but it takes an extra energy to be able to produce a live action video. And words can jump off a page, but a person can jump off a page so much easier. So never, if you're another video producer like me, never undervalue yourself. But what I'm trying to emphasize here is the fact that I'm willing to do something for free for brands right now, because I know that it's a tough time, and I really truly want to serve them and do something that I do love, but also I'm building that connection with them, so that in the future, when it's more of a normal transaction, that I do have that connection with them. And at the end of the day, it's not about money, it's not about anything else, it's about making human connection, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish, and that's what I hope is being conveyed.
Now you're probably wondering, well, why the heck is he offering that? But what I want to do for you guys during this time is serve you the best I can, while doing something that I
Yeah, so I just said it right there too. I'm trying to do something that I love, and that I think people will connect with. Also, I look like I'm staring way too fervently into the camera. But anyway, I'm trying to connect with people, and I'm trying to make them feel like they're experiencing a quality manner in which to come connected with their audience. And whether you're a musician or a business, I really seek to do that for you guys. And so yeah, I think that's it. I really appreciate you guys coming and being an audience member. If you haven't subscribed, I would highly recommend that, whether it be following me on Instagram or subscribing to me on YouTube.